256 and StarMix presenting another live stream. This time I'm suffering. That's partially a joke. Okay. So of course I want to test the audio to see if everything is all working well, because sometimes I can't hear for no apparent reason. So let's see. Oh, Poppy Playtime Lammy, welcome to the stream. I'm testing something here. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, Poppy Playtime Lammy, welcome. Okay, wait. For no apparent reason. Of course, I want to. This time I'm suffering. Okay, so that's good. Hello. So. Hello, False 3 Devs. Yeah, I'm still working on the animation, and I do not have Redux. Not yet. So, not yet. So, I'm still under preparations at the moment, so. And you actually came here pretty quick, too. Did you? Okay, here, I'll translate that. Give me a moment. Okay, let's see. Give me okay. Animation, Redux, dude. Okay. Hold on just a moment. There you go. Sorry. Sorry it took a while. Film dude, still working. I'm still working on the animation. Hold on. So, still working on this, basically. Finally, good. Okay. So. I'm multitasking here, hold on. Okay. So, and if you really want to see the other, see, yeah, so Redux is the red. So that's where I'm working on at the, well, I'm not working on Redux because I'm done with him right now. So the film dude, I have not, still work in progress. Yeah, so I have not finished coloring these along with Champ. Let's see. How is, guessing you're asking how's the year 2024 so far? I'm still yeah, kind of okay. I am very distracted at the moment, just trying to. Where is he? Okay. Dude with a red shirt. So, let's see. I'll zoom in for you. So, let's. This guy here. Okay. Also Redux. Yeah, so of course he's only like on 2 scenes. So like he's there and then let's see. Right there. So he's only like on just 2 scenes, basically. Okay. So, I'm gonna turn off the music so you can actually hear a little bit of how it's working.
A steady job, a welcoming home, loving
So
family.
you can actually just see him just walk away off to the distance. And that's why I'm working with these 3 because they're not fully done. So that's what I'm working with right now. So in the meantime, I do have to take some layers of each dude and just okay. Yeah, Champ is like it feels like he's poorly animated. Champ dog, yes. Champ the dog. So, and of course Champ is like on 3 scenes. So like you see Champ here. And then like I have not finished with Champ yet, which I do need to at some point, but sometimes I like just there we go. So I have to work. Oh yeah, he's there we go. So Champ's like in the shadow here. So, but yeah.
An invitation to new and undiscovered prospects.
Champ. Okay, so now I have to. Hopefully, I can just finally work with this. Okay, so my mission is just to finish off these lock cycles with 3 dudes, and then I'll be good to go. Hopefully. Okay, so I'm gonna start with 4 first. So. Uh-oh. What did I do? There we go. I think I accidentally double tapped it and that what makes me went out. That's fine. Okay. So unlock 4. So I'm gonna start the reference from the bottom so I know that I can get the colors from them later. Okay, let's see what you said here. Post Redux and oops. Guess I'm gonna be learning Turkish at this point. Oh, that. Redux do plus the Lemmy. Not at this moment. Actually, I don't think I could though, because I have no idea. Let's see. There we go. So now back so I can get the other dudes. And then back to 4. It's a little long process, so. And I think you meant to say, okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Because for me, it's like I'm working on just. This is taking way too long than expected, really. So that's why it's like I don't think I could. What am I looking at here? I think I did it wrong. Okay. What did I do? So now you know my my suffering at this point. Okay. Let me just highlight, copy, and then please paste. There we go, finally. Okay. I don't know why I had trouble with this one. Okay. Okay, let's see what you said here. Make 6 comments and print? What? What? I do not understand what you mean. I'm sure Google Translate is, it's pretty bad at translating, but I'm guessing you mean like check your community? Okay, hold on. I'll check your channel out, I'm guessing. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to know what you're trying to say here. Am I building animation? I'm guessing you want me to draw you in some ways or something? Because I'm looking at your community and yeah, you have some art here and there, and you got the plus with friends, I'm guessing. Yeah, I no longer do requests. Sorry about that. Because I'm already like I'm busy as is, so that's why. So yeah, I don't do requests as I used to. If that's what you're like suggesting. Because I'm already, like I said, I'm already busy as is. So. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I know like a long time ago I used to do like requests and stuff when people ask me to like draw them for their like profile pictures and all that stuff. But then years later, it's like I no longer have that motivation to really like draw people as I used to, because it was fun while it lasted, but I think it's something that I want to like no longer want to do. Okay, so that's all of them. I'm gonna save because I'm sure the thing is gonna break down. Okay, I probably want to start with 4 first because it is on the top. So. But yeah, it's how could I put this lightly? Because I do remember that the times when I do want to like thought about drawing people because they ask and all that type of stuff, and then other times it's like once I start to notice like people do actually take advantage of others of like what they want to draw or so. Because it's not because of like for quote unquote exposure wise, but I think it's just more like they use, let's say like they do use it as a profile picture for a little while, but then like they stopped using it like a week later or even less. So that's why it's like I don't want my stuff to be that much wasted or so, because of how some people will just use it for a little bit and then just waste it away and all that. So it's like, you know, it's not something I want to do or so. Because it's like, it feels like it was fun while it lasted. I did not really mind it at first, but then other times it's like if people just use it for, let's say just for one day and then they got rid of it, it's like, are you kidding me? Like I spent like how many hours on it just for you to use it for one day? It's just, you know, it's not worth it. So that's why it's something I probably won't do. caves up in here. Okay, so I said I was gonna do 4, but then I'm like, you know what? I'll just do all 3, and then I might get rid of them later. So 3, 4, and 2. Yes. Three and 4 and 2 are the dudes that I'm working with right now. So it feels weird that I'm working on them at the same time, but I mean they are within that one layer that I just like put them all together. And I really like Dude 3's code. It's so good. And I was like, sometimes I normally have trouble. I thought I would actually have trouble with 3 Dude because of how complicated his outfit is. But at the same time, it's like, at least the color is, like, it's fine at some places, I think. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Okay. There we go. Just in case if the thing just stop and I just have no notice of it. You done? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. It does feel like it's more funny that like different voices, and yet they're different dudes from like different games too. So I think that's why it's like I'm just fond of the designs of these guys for some reason. It's like, even though their personality really does say something, but also at the same time it's like I just have a dark sense of humor. Pretty dark sense of humor. But that's fine. Even though I'm sure people will judge me for having that type of sick humor. But I think it's because I'm just more fond of like dark humor than inappropriate humor that they got in the 4th one or so. It feels like I did discuss about 4, even though I have not played it, but I've seen some gameplays and stuff. And I've seen some improvements here and there as well. Okay, so back to 4. Okay, I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna start just going through the animation. Because I know after this I want to rest. Not like after the stream, I mean, but like after the animation. Because, like I said, I just did not think it's gonna take me this long. So, it's something. Because I know that, weirdly enough, I do want to, okay, so what's gonna be hard is that it's like a 2-step thing. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be something. Is it? Okay, it's right here. Measurements. It's fun. Yeah. Okay. I'm using the steps as just like measurements for me when it comes to layers. Because man, there's so many frames for me to work with, but that's fine. And for those who are watching the stream so far, in case if people have missed it and all that, how is everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well, because I know things like this, it's very, like, I would say repetitive or tedious or so when it comes to me just live streaming and me animating and stuff, but I thought it's just worth like just having some random people to talk to or just talk things to myself about my goal of what I'm trying to do here. So that's why it's like, you know, it's something I could just try. Oh boy, here we go. Put little paint here and there. Okay, so I know nobody really asked about the animation so far when I'm working with this here. So of course the background did take me like around a week or so, but of course I didn't go for 2 days, which I think I did announce that before when working on the backgrounds. It was basically incomplete, but I did work on the last one. So backgrounds are basically done. But of course, but then the fun part is just to color the dudes and color other stuff too. So yeah. And this, I would talk about it, but I think you're doing great. I'm listening to you in the background while doing my own things. Chronicle, welcome to the stream. And thank you for compliments and stuff. So, yeah. I am, like, working on this while also talking about, like, my progress with it so far and my experiences on how I've been doing the animation with these things. Because I know, like, later I do want to, like, talk about the experience on animating the 3 dude, but that could be for later, because I'm actually in the middle of just in this one layer where I just had to do that walk cycle. And man, walk cycles could be my weakness, but it's also dependable on what, like how easy it is just to color. But I know that the 2 dude is going to be like the easiest because he doesn't have that much like details on him, so. So yeah, what else I was about to say? Is that it? Okay. There was like another thing that, even though I already talked about my my plans after this animation is both rest up and then do the other things like either gameplays or sometimes either animate something else. Like I know that I could just relax probably for like a week or even 2 days depending on how I feel. But and I already did announce the games I played last time. I do remember saying something like that, so. But I don't remember if I said something about making a level map. I do see you have trouble. I do see you are having to color frames, so I get the tedious thing. Yeah. But at least it's progress, really. So. It's very much progress. But the other thing though, it's like the drawing frame by frame, it's not really that bad, just depending on how many frames I'm putting up to it. And meanwhile, probably after when I'm finished with this thing, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to actually show you what I worked with like a couple days ago or so. Because I know I've been working like overtime, like a lot, with like, all the coloring, because it's like, coloring is basically pretty simple, but once I have trouble with that one thing, it's like, it's annoying as it is, but it's not as annoying once I actually get it done, basically. So that's why it's pretty fun. But it feels like when it comes to this walk cycle, it does feel like there's way too many frames, but okay. Oh my god. Wait, how do I pronounce, wait. Kaya? I do it. Kaya, I cannot be able to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but welcome to the stream. And no, this is a walk cycle. I can't do walk cycles correctly. So I'm sorry. I'll actually show you the preview once I'm done with this. Did I accidentally? No. Okay. Yeah, there's more. That's why the walk cycle is very. There, I'm done. Okay. For now. Let me go back and then I'll show you. We'll still, I'll translate that later. Okay. Let me save, and then I'll show you what it's supposed to be. So, it's supposed to be a walk cycle. I'll just show the animation here.
The American dream we all strive
So it's just a walk cycle.
As our heroes are soon to realize.
So, and then they're gone. Okay. That's why it's like, just working on that. But then the other thing, since I'm out, I can actually show you, three, dude. Okay, so let's see. So I know, like, in the very beginning, I'll just go to the very beginning. See all these frames here? So, oh dude, I did not actually lock them? Okay, I'm double checking my lock. Okay, other G-Force unlocked. Okay. So, okay, hold on. Good. Also, yes, Falsa is very good. Hold. I'm translating at the moment, so. Animation over? No, it's not. It's not over. I'm just showing. I'm just showing you guys about the progress. So basically, so all these frames from 3 dude, of course he's standing still, but what's actually moving is basically like the smoke effect. So I animate all that smoke effect right here. There. That's what he gets because of the smoke effect. So, and of course later on, once
They come to realize that all they really need in
and
life
more
is
smoke
their
effect. So all those frames is all that smoke effect. And then, of course, he's still. So yeah, that's basically within the 2 days. Voidy, welcome to the stream. I'm showing the smoked effect because that's how long. That's when I worked so much overtime, just because of like 3 dude. And what's more cool is like I have to do this type of, how I call it is called a smoke talk. Basically like, so with a puff of smoke and then like he actually has some words that says it. So, and of course, more smoked effect right here, as you can see. So, let's see. And of course, in the second like smoke thing, that actually says something. So, see, it actually pushes words and then it just disappears. Which no one actually says anything from the Basically Postal Dudes, because he actually does that in there too. Basically Postal Dudes animation. And luckily he just, like, threw the cigarette because I don't want to animate the smoke anymore. So, and this is basically how I feel when it... and for me, that's basically a mood for the 3 dude. Is like all that smoked of it, and finally. But of course, there's more because the badger saw. I finally animated the badger saw, and I'm happy. And what's more funny is like, so the mouth going up and down, but and then like the foam coming out of the mouth. It's pretty good. So yeah, I actually have fun animating a 3 dude with both the smoke and also the badger saw thing and stuff. And I really like this dude's design too. Which it feels like I would say more, but it's just, yeah. Anybody have any questions? Wait, everybody left? Okay, well. It says one viewer watching. I assume it's me. So I think I just got a little too excited about 3 dude. So that's why it's like, that's fine. I'll just continue. Animating from there. No, it's still here. Oh, kind of cool. Okay, so that means you're the only person that is actually that's watching, because it still says 1, unless YouTube is broken and someone else could actually say. So yeah. Now what was I doing? I know I was doing the animation thing here with a walk cycle. So, and if I remember correctly, so that's over 26 frames I'm working with when it comes to the walk cycle. The pain. Okay. Okay. Save. I think it only says 1 because I'm here. Yeah, that is true. But even though I'm also previewing it myself too, so it could have actually said 2 people. But at the same time, I like how just when a couple of people actually just, you know, people like showed up, say hi and stuff and talking, and then they just choose to leave, and it's like, you know, that's fine. So, because I'm sure everybody was just busy with other things. If you want to test it out, I can leave for 2 minutes and come back to see if it goes to 0. It's not going to actually go to 0 because normally when I was previewing things, it usually says 1. So you don't have to do that. Because I was alone most of the time when it comes to live streaming, so yeah. So that's why it mostly just says 1. Okay. And luckily with these, it's just it's easy to do. Okay, it's done. I'm actually wondering if you did actually leave and it still says 1. Would have been funny, but yeah, like I said, it normally says 1 anyways. YouTube is broken. It usually is. one person said about the one of the dudes still. Alright, I have to leave eventually myself, but for now I'll keep watching. Yeah, no worries. So I was actually going to say about the when the person said about one of the dude he's dancing and stuff, and I'm just like, no. But then I automatically think about like when I wanted to do the trailer, which I know it's officially scrapped because the thing is that even I don't think I could manage to be able to do it because it takes a while. Because this actually proves that. There would have been like that one scene about like the brain damaged dude actually does that one internet like dance thing, and of course I will like overdo the physics of the hospital gown because that's how it like is in the game. It's so dumb, and it's like when postal like foreign movie dude like saw that on the phone, they just had that disgusted look on their faces. Because that's what I would find like funny, but also just like I will also question myself, like why did I even animate this? And other parts of me is like, yes, I just want to be entertained. But yeah, it's scrapped. Other times when parts of the trailer thing, I would actually review about like the original Postal Dude though too, like the fire and stuff behind him, and it's like he's just very, very evil. So, and then other times, like after the end of the trailer, I will actually introduce the mod for the 3 dude, which is Catharsis Reborn or so. So yeah, I had multiple ideas of what I wanted to do on the trailer, but it feels like after this, I want to rest on because I don't think I could be able to handle from all of the stuff that I'm already doing. So, but that's fine. Okay. Because for me, I'm trying my best with this one here. Like I said, I just can't believe it's taking this long, but I can see why now. There's just too many things to animate and too many dudes to animate as well. So yeah, another thing, because you know, luckily it's like I managed to fully animate all the 3 dudes for the what was I about to say? Like throughout this whole actually even one Redux dude, I forgot. Because I finished Redux dude first, like animate all the way through because he's not much of the scenes. And meanwhile with these 3, like since they're mainly together, they're like throughout the whole animation. So that's why it's like okay. I think another thing is that after with this segment on this animation here, with the walk cycles and stuff being done, like there's still a thing where they're like cut off because they are going over the horizon or whatever of the road. So that's why it's like okay. So they had to be colored out there too, so it's all about the improvisation. Because sometimes I can't manage to make certain things work, but it feels like I could have, because it feels like it could have been easier if I actually had the horizon road like as a foreground once they reach that certain point, but I did not do that because I didn't think of it. Which, yeah, I'm pretty dumb for not thinking about it, but at the same time, I am just pretty stubborn. So, but That's how I am. I am basically stubborn. Am I actually done? Okay, seems like I am. Okay, so now I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat, copy some frames, and yeah. Probably gonna do the end first. So, copy. Yep. Does that work? Yep. Okay. At least, like, with the legs, it does actually help me keep track on what to paste. Because I'm sure I will, it seems like it's gonna be a while for me to really copy and paste these things. This isn't the ending part, is it? This is actually the, yes, it's actually parts of the ending. So, here, I'll show you. I'll get back to this. I gotta probably copy the frames again. Okay, so as you can see here, so this is around like 1200. So it's nearly like 1300 frames, and then after all of this, it's just like here. So yes, I already got the ending scene. So as you can see about this dude right here, this is the Catharsis Reborn dude, which he doesn't have much screen time like the other ones, but you know. So yeah, the credits is done. So I just, and I do mean credits is done. I'm not gonna bother coloring, so that's why it's like around here. Even though there is more, but I'm not gonna spoil it too much of what the ending is. So there we go. So back to whatever I was doing. So yeah, the parts of the ending is just, it's not like involved with the credits or anything. So now okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm almost done with 3 dudes all together for the that parts of the ending scene. So because they're basically walking over the horizon thing just to enter the city, which we all know what's gonna happen once multiple dudes enter one city. So, and also, I don't know if I actually talked about it before in the last stream or so. Actually, there's multiple things I want to talk about, but I think I accidentally messed up the thing. Okay. So, what I probably do want to talk about first, because I forgot to talk about it last stream, is that it passed my my 10th anniversary of this channel. So, and of course, it's like I would talk about it, but the thing is like I don't really have much time to really talk about it. So that's why it's like I probably won't bother with it as much. So yeah, my channel is officially 10 years old, and it makes me feel old. Like, wow. So, what was I about to say? Okay, so yeah, my channel is officially like 10 years old, and it's like I would celebrate it, but I don't know how to celebrate it, because the thing is, I would normally celebrate my anniversary of 2D Animator Tries Gary's Mod because it was a huge accomplishment. And it's like, would I say the same about this postal animation? I can't really say for sure. And the reason I say that is because this should not be a big project. Like, seriously, it's not supposed to be. Especially like if it's just only like a minute and 48 seconds long or something. Or either a minute or minute and 40 something seconds, I don't know. I'm sure by the time I'm if I record it, it will actually let me know. So I think I think I already said it before, but the reason why this one took longer than 2D Animator Tries Gary's Mod is because I'm animating multiple guys and multiple layers. So that's why it's like, that's understandable. Okay. I'm like looking at the legs for me to keep track of what I'm doing. So, well, congratulations on the 10-year-old channel. It's still so young. Yeah. It's like, man, it's, like, I'm sure, I know it just weirdly feels like, oh, I'm just getting started, and yet, like, I only had, like, 150 something subs for almost 4 or so years. I could be wrong. So, that's why it's like, can't really say for sure. I know I started out like, started thinking like, what can I make, or what can I animate, what can I play, what can I do and stuff, or speed paints, like what music could I put in, what to draw, blah blah blah. So it's like those times have been, oh whoops. Oh no, did I accidentally, I'm actually looking back because I think I almost messed something up. Luckily I didn't. Okay. It feels like I'm almost close to messing it up. That's why I looked at the legs and like, wait a minute. Okay, so as I was saying. So yeah, even animating, like, it was complicated on its own, especially when I had multiple programs to work with. But so far, luckily I enjoy what I enjoy, so. Because I was pretty, like, stubborn back then of, like, I want to animate some things and then, like, post it, just hopefully, like, some of my friends or so that enjoys my animations or so, or even people that just choose to pass by. It's like, oh, okay. So I'm very distracted because I'm just hoping that I'm not messing anything up. So yeah, not that thinking about it, even though it makes me feel old about my channel being old. But it's like I had some fun memories here and there. Is it? Okay. Pulse lightning damage, dude. Yes, he's in that one scene. Okay, hold on. Show you, you said something. Where's brain damage, dude? Okay, I'll show you. Let me save first, or else I'm accidentally making mistakes here and there. He's not like fully complete yet, but at this point, like after when I'm done with 3 dudes, I would actually start working on the other dudes that are in the one scene. And of course, they are all in that one scene. That's not it. There he is. So of course, I didn't do the lip syncing yet because like still working on it. So I'll do the lip syncing like later when I feel like it. I'm trying to think of like what lines I should use for the dude when he's talking in this part, because no one's gonna like know what he's trying to say because they're just talking in backgrounds. Of course, Corkscrew is just laying there, and then movie dudes with brain damage dude. So, and of course, like for spoilers of like what they're talking about and stuff.
On wheels, they fondly.
So I know, like, I know you guys don't post film, dude. Yeah, he's there. He's there. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna put like random lines for those 2 dudes, but the thing is, when it comes to their body language, what they're trying to say, they're basically talking about their tattoos that they got. So brain damage dude has the running with scissors logo like on his front wrist or something, and meanwhile with movie dude, he has the A like on the side of his on the like side of his arm. So yeah, they're basically talking about tattoos, but even though I want to like put in random voice, like put lip sync the lines that I'm thinking that what they're talking about. So because you're not gonna hear what they're gonna say. So that's why it's like it's funny. So okay, so back to whatever I was doing. Okay, so since I know I'm going to be spoiling, because this is basically spoilers, I think, type of situation. Okay, so like the line that I'm thinking to lip sync for brain damage dude, he said like, did I ever tell you my definition of euthanasia? That's basically what I wanted to put on the brain damage. And for the movie dude, I don't know what line I would do for him. That's something I will figure out later. Okay, where did I left off? Wait, did I fully? Okay, I think I did. So, it's leg. Dude on the car, who is that guy? Corkscrew. I don't know how you say it in Turkish. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Tirbushun.
Here. And what do you say here? Okay, hold on. I would pronounce it what I'm trying to pronounce it, but I didn't. Seems like I didn't bother to. Is there a Turkish translation of... Is that a full stone? No. There's no translation for Zappy.
Zappy.
Yeah, that's all you can, like. What is this?
Zappy.
Yeah, it's. No. There's no translation. Okay, yeah, so. So the more you know. So Zappy is just Zappy in some ways. I wonder what it is in Russian. Now I'm curious because I do have some comments that are from Russia. So
Zappy.
yeah, it's just the same translation as Zappy. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Polter Brain Damage Turkish version. I'm guessing you talk about version. I don't know if they have the version. I don't think they have the Turkish thing. Actually, okay. I do not want to open up Brain Damage to figure that out if they actually do have the Turkish translation or not. But I will let you know because I am getting to the point where I will get to the point because I do want to get back to Brain Damage. So I don't, like I said, I do not know if they have it available or not. So I do know they have Polish, English. They say they're gonna do Russian. I could be wrong. Or Portuguese. I don't know if they have a Spanish yet either or Italian, but. So is like Zappy is pronounced like the same every language? You want me to test that out for you? Okay, let's see. Let's start with Polish.
Zapi.
Yep, okay. Portuguese.
Zappy.
Okay, and we already know Russian, Zappy. With the I. Scottish. Okay, it's still the same. Japanese.
Zappy.
Okay. Chinese.
Chappy.
Okay, this is okay. Chinese is different. So, okay, how about traditional? It's probably the same.
Peel.
That's all it is.
Chappy.
So it's like chappy. What is that be? So Swedish.
Sappy.
So yeah, mostly. Okay, how about Dutch?
Zapper.
Zapper. So that's Dutch. Okay, let me. You guys are so lucky I brought in the Google Translate because I have people. Is the full sentence? No, it's not. Okay, so let's. I don't know Turkish. Yeah, and Turkish is basically still Zappy. So at least China is different. I'm sure there's other language that is different, but I'm getting very distracted at the moment just to like see or check. Feels like I could have done this under like the chat thing. Cause now like I'm so distracted. So I have no idea. Supposed to do something. Okay, hold on. Supposed to do a video. I mean, the way how I design the dudes, I actually do like how I designed the three dude. So because the coat is very good. Okay. Hopefully I choose the right one because I cannot tell at the moment. Yes, it is. Okay. No, speaking of Pulse, because now I actually got too distracted. So what I've heard. So I've heard the upcoming co-op for Pulse before, in which is like it got me thinking. It's like okay, just hoping they're gonna fix the game while they're at it, because I'm sure that could break immensely. Because the experience of how I've seen about the Postal 2 co-op is that sometimes it can be pretty broken in some ways. Because the thing is that I know that game could crash at some points because it is from the old engine, second one. But my mind just like wandered off while I was thinking about the co-op thing, and I have no idea why. So for me, I am actually pretty excited about the co-op thing, but at the same time, it's like I'm gonna just watch people play co-op just to see if how good or bad it is, because it's not a mod, it's actually going to be an official thing too. So because in the second one it is a mod, and now with the fourth one they're gonna make it official. So I thought it was gonna be pretty cool. Wait, did I already do this? Yes, I did. Okay. Man, the perspective just kills me. Let's see. So sometimes I do actually like I do keep track on some updates of how they're doing them for, because I know they basically did mess up pretty badly once they they released it like in a broken state, because even though they were pretty honest of what they said, like, oh, they need the money because just to keep things going, it was like, okay. I think the issue is like they're going more focused with the gameplay other than the story itself, because whoops, I did it again. There we go. So yeah, the story is I can't really say it's good or bad, because I had some little laughs here and there from it, but with other people's like perspectives, it's like it could have been better. And for me, it's like it feels like what it lacks is like some form of dark humor, because I think that's why many people actually enjoy the second one, because of the dark humor itself. So, and that I get. So, oh man, I'm almost done. Oh boy. So yeah, I know at this point I am gonna play the second one, since I was given it as a gift, and of course I will play other games as well. And so yeah, I have multiple plans on what I want to do. So, oh my goodness, is it done? I gotta double check it, see. So. Goodness, it's done. Finally, okay. Save. Then I gotta work on the other dudes. So I'll probably work on the third dude. What else? I will take a little break, but at the same time, I'm very confident. And what's up, Jack? Faith M Cartoons, welcome to the stream. And don't mind me, I'm suffering while coloring because I'm animating multiple dudes. Because yes, especially if I'm doing the walk cycle, in which it's actually the reason I chose to do it, because it's like I'm sure I could be able to do it, which I did manage to do it, but it's just too many frames to work with. But that's fine. Oh, dude, I just realized third dude's zipper shows. Okay, I gotta find it. I had to leave for now. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Chronicle. So, thank you for visiting the stream. So, hope you have a great rest of the day. So, see you later. Okay, now, what was I doing? Okay, I gotta color 3 dudes, but first I have to, okay, so I'm measuring the legs, because I know that at some point, I have to, like, color. Now what? I'm already getting to the point where I'm like, my mind is already fully broken. I have no idea why. Okay. So at least the simple process here and there. If I did, yes I did. So there's more frames for me to work with. If only there was a way to color everything at once. There are rigs and stuff, but imagine if you could do hand-drawn animation and color it all at once. Like, I don't know, with magic. If effects. Can't have anything logical. I know, but it's just how I color frame by frame. So, I mean, okay, how I could normally do, which, okay, I'll show you how I actually done color thing all at once. Which, okay, because there's this one time where, let me go all the way back. Okay, so I just need to find. Okay, so for 3D, for example, like he was all of these frames right here. They used to be one frame, but the reason why there's more is because here, I'll show you. So he was just staying still, but what I only moved is just the smoke. So it's already all at once, and I just choose to do the frames for the cigar thing. So, like, it normally wasn't as bad. Even like with this one, this part here, like it was all in one frame, and except like I just do the smoke effect. So yeah, I had my things of like coloring first and then something later. Okay, but in this car thing in particular, let's see. Hold on. Okay, so of course this car, like you notice the tires doesn't move. So by the time when I actually fully color the van and stuff, I'm gonna actually animate the wheels turning. So, oh, also the dude above the van's not included because he actually does fall on at one point. So yeah. So yeah, I've done stuff like this before. But when it comes to like multiple frames at once, I only did it because of the for previews. So that is why. Okay. Get back to 3. So that is why I did more frames in this one, is because, like I said, just for the sake of the previews. So for those who did support it on a coffee earlier, they actually get the chance to see the animation progress early. So that's why. My method of animating is kind of dumb, but works for me. I don't actually use the animation program. I draw all in the program and edit together in my editor. But what I do is manipulate images with the effects. Oh. Yeah, so basically a painting program and editing program. I've actually done something like that before. Like I can see an arm rotate in 3D to create poses. That will be harder otherwise. So basically, like, I know what you're talking about. Like, it's not tweening, but like puppeteering, because you're putting like bones on the. Even though you said editing program too, so each of the parts of like the character's body is like it has its own like layers to it, and that's when you like do movements and stuff with it and stuff. But so yeah. I've done my fair share of like I don't think it'll be called puppeteering, but it will still be something. It's like a mix of hand-drawn, cutout, and rigs, but not really. Smush into this weird style. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I started to actually recognize your profile picture. Are you the, wait, you're the guy that, wait, are you actually the same guy that commented under my 2D animator towards Garry's mod? And you're the one that created your own variation? It's like how I approached the because the style is almost the same. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude, hi. I think the profile picture and the username is what like got me to not recognize you. How you been doing? So, I remember I actually was. I'm this guy. I just rebranded my profile. Oh, nice. I remember watching like some parts of like your cartoons before too. Like I remember you do actually have that unique style too. Man, it feels like it's been a while too. Cause that's when you know it's like I've not seen much things going on when I have my man, my brain just like bleh. Well, at least they're actually doing well, so that's cool. But yeah, now at least now you understand how I basically stop drinking while coloring, especially if I accidentally tap on some things like that. Felt weird to call myself, yeah, and have my character be called that. It's like I'm roleplaying. It took me until not to finally come up with a name, and it's my real name. Oh, okay. Oh, and I reread it, so it's not Faith. It's Fate. Okay, well, I'm not really good at pronouncing names either, so that's why it's like. At some point when I wanted to try it, but it feels like I couldn't. So I'm sorry that I'm disappointed you, because even I normally disappoint myself when it comes to not figuring things out. So yeah. And of course, like, the thing is when people just call me by my username with Zuppy, which I don't actually mind, because I use it as both my gamer tag and for my channel anyway, so that's why it's like, I just prefer to either be called Zuppy or ZQ. So, yeah. Even as, like, at some point when I feel like changing my name as well, but at the same time it's like, I'll just stick with what I got, so. I don't know how to explain it through text, but it's kind of like fat teeth. Fat teeth. Okay. Fat teeth. That's how you pronounce it in case you wonder. Okay. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, because sometimes I'm normally embarrassed when it comes to pronouncing many people's names. So that's why it's like I appreciate you of telling me how it's pronounced. The teeth. Okay. I think it's because probably the H just like throwing me off as next to an I. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully I can keep that in mind. So the more I know, I am learning. In which I am basically learning like how to pronounce names and also learning through multiple languages. What are your thoughts on like taking your voice and changing it through AI to sound like a different character? It does actually depends. on like how AI is being used just for voices wise. Because I know like people like back then people used this thing called voice changer, where like you actually sound different depending on like the effects it's used. But like if I had to say like if I was talking but then through the voice changer it makes me sound like let's see, I'm thinking like Sonic the Hedgehog or something. And also depends probably the voice actor for Sonic too. But like the thing is like I had to know what I'm going to use it for. But I think like when I first wanted to I was trying to do the voice acting of like Sonic for the that one particular scene for the 2D animated Try to Scary mod when he says Sayonara because of because I'm trying to take that that sound bite, but of course the music was too loud, both on the animation and the game, which that's a big surprise to me. But basically, like if I actually choose to use it just for that one scene, it's just it feels like I could have used it, but at the same time, it's like I think it's too late, like way far too late because of AI was not really much of a thing before when I think it's okay for indie animation, but not for studios. If the studio actually has actually has a big budget and hires multiple people, then yeah, they have no reason to not use AIs. So, because the thing is like, I don't know how to say it, but the thing is that what I've been hearing about, like if AAA companies actually, like replacing the voice actors with AI, especially if the voice actor has passed and stuff, I find it actually like pretty messed up. So, and it's like what they could have done is just get like a new person to like fit the role with that said character of whose voice actor has passed or something. So I think it also should apply to like games and what else? But yeah, I know what you mean. So because it's like the big company these games these days they're pretty greedy, so it's like, man, just at least give some people chances or something, you know. I think that's also explains why it's like when I'm fond with like this Postal series or whatever, because it's like when they don't have that certain like voice actor that they want, like they can always like hire a new one, just hopefully the original one could come back at some point or whatever. Or like try to rest stuff for later stuff and so. And I think that's why it's like there's so many like dude characters today with their own like distinct voices, and it's like it's just so funny, especially when now they have this quote unquote lore of like this one guy just has multiple voices in his head. So it's just like it's silly, but at the same time it like managed to make it work. So I had no idea you had Twitter. Yeah, I barely used it. If you see my last post, you will actually see like you see the last date from the last post. Like, oh wow, I barely post anything. But at least I still have my arts and stuff in there, so I'm trying to keep things clean, so because of like I know Twitter is very, very bad at the moment. That's why I barely used it. But at least my friends are like still on it, so I'll try to like visit them from time to time. But every single time that I even visit Twitter, like each time, like there's always going to be some form of fire. Which, let's see. I want to actually show you that sketch I did. Let's see. I want to like finish this up first. I saw it. So let's see. I want to finish this one certain section, and then I'll show you the picture. I just probably had to switch up some things. So yeah, that's why I barely post any like postal stuff in there too, because my friends are not really that interested in it, which is like, yeah, that's understandable. So the only thing I will normally post is like some of my drawings or so. Maybe some sketches. I mostly do sketches in there, so because I just want to be entertained. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Let me save, and then let me show you the sketch. Did you see the wrong pronouns? That's Twitter. I have not. That's why that's the last. Like I said, I have not seen much of Twitter. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Open. Actually, okay, wait, hold on. Let me, okay, let me switch. Oh, whoops. That's not it. Uh-oh. There we go. Wrong one. Okay. Actually, let me... I need to find it before I accidentally break any more stuff. Let's see, I have so many sketches that I'm gonna lost track. Let's see. I'll find it eventually. I've done... Oh, okay, here we go. So, let me switch. Oh, okay. This part's already here. Where's... That's not it. That's not it. There we go. I was wondering, like, where's the thing? Okay, here we go. So, here. Covering up the cats. So, ever since I started watching Looney Tunes, I actually started associating pronoun issues. So funny, I don't know why. It's entertaining in a way. That I can understand. Okay, so here's the sketch. So basically Twitter, and I'm just like, man, can't wait to get back and tell everyone how I almost drowned in the river. And I'm like, hey everyone, how you all doing? And then everything's on fire, and Twitter birds are dying. And you can hear all the like dying birds in the background, like squeak, squeak. And then I'm just like, sometimes I even wonder how I got this bad recently. That's basically Twitter for me. So, yep. That's Twitter for me. And then another one. Let me see. There was another one I saw, and I was like, oh boy. And I think this was during the time when this X things like almost get started too. So let's see, where is it? Okay, so here's like another one. Hello, my friend. I'm Frodo. Welcome to the stream. I'm showing sketches at the moment because of the thing. You know, here's an idea for the animation. Darman is like a Darman parody, making fun of like flying isn't a disability. It's just a different ability. And if you know, you know. Let's see. I'm automatically thinking about the like covering yourself in oil and jumping out the window while it's raining or whatever, and then you fly or something. I'm trying to remember. Like I weirdly automatically think of that. I don't know why. Okay, so here's another Twitter thing. So Twitter fire again, and I'm like, hey everybody, check out this shovel I found, and of course like there's no one around. So it's like Twitter in general. So I'm like, where is everybody? And then open it up, there's more fire. And everybody's just dying. Insert screaming in pain here. And it's just like, yeah, that's to be expected again. So yeah, that's like I said, Twitter. Okay, so the more you know. Okay, so art stuff is good. Probably want to adjust it. No, it's just eh. All right, back to this. Okay. Back to coloring and suffering, because yes. Close this out so I can continue. So, yeah, basically Twitter for me. Okay, so yeah, originally, cause I know like in Twitter I do normally use it for like doing previews of sketches for thumbnails that I'm doing for like gameplays, and then chatting with my friends from time to time. And what else? Yeah, so here's a question. What do you as a beginner animator felt like a mind-blowing discovery, whereas today what discovery is like the expectation or norm? Good question. I think probably for me, like, since I know it's not normal, but here, because I've been doing a lot of experimentations for my animations. Let me get the moment here. Okay, so because this is a very old animation program. But weirdly enough, like I never figure out how to do fades and outs because I will use an editing program for that. So with this white like block here, and I managed to actually make it fade, and it took me so long. For me, that would be the concept of model sheets. To me, the idea of tracing model sheets to keep this shape the same is like mind-blowing. Other people is like, well. So yeah, that's what I did for the animation too. Just like trace it over because that's what the onion layer is for. I will show the onion layer thing, but I'm doing the fade in thing. So it took me a long while to find out, but like when you select it, it will go under properties, and okay, I might as well actually demonstrate it. Even though I'm probably gonna break the animation for doing that. Okay, so foreground. Okay, so I need to figure out where it is. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. So, like, the color thing. You know, I thought I would know, but it seems like I don't. What is going on? Sound sync. You know what? I actually forgot now. Even though I just figured it out because of oh, there it is, the alpha thing. There we go. See, this is why. Another one is smear frames. I thought about doing smear frames, but I don't know. This actually, the only smear frames I did was for the okay here. Let me okay, wait, let me X the foreground and save before I actually click it again because I was working on it. Let's see, open recent. Okay, the Desperate House Cats. So the only smear thing I ever really done. Let's see. Okay, so like it's around here. So like from these two. So see, they had the eyes smeared. So that's why it's like
Husband, so
yeah, so it's so quick. It was funny when I was like less drawings, but it's better that way, Sonny. Another thing is, yeah, like with one drawing, like for example, so the shadow thing. So yeah, it's one drawing, but I just managed to like lift it up. Like, yep, there you go. That's all I could do for this part. So you know, I don't know how I even managed to get to that point. There's no smears in this one, but the dewdrops is like when I just made it shrink and stuff. But yeah, so it's so yeah, no smears, but okay. So another example, it's not smears, but the way I do with certain like fast animation thing. So you see those lines between those two, but then another one is like this part. Yeah, so I do only lines in this part. In my recent animation, I think it's impossible to find any scene where there isn't a smear frame. Feels like I could use them all the time.
millions of people like you get and
Yeah.
pay for health insurance.
Okay, what is going on, advertisements? I did not ask for you to show up under my stream, now did I? You disgust me, advertisements. Bleh. Okay, anyways. Any scene where there isn't a smear frame. For me, between with smear frames and lines and stuff, because I know many people use quick animations for, like, for their own things and stuff. But meanwhile, for me, it's like I just get things done a little quick, or other not too quick or so. But like, if there is quick stuff, I do have to do the lines. Actually, okay, the other, it's like it's actually in the ending. Hold on. So I'm just like skipping going through. So in this part, actually, I'll turn this music off because there's another music that's right here. I do like that. The little squeaky thing. I'm actually glad they got the squeak thing. Okay, so yeah. So other than smears, it's all just lines here. All just lines, and I just flip the image because I am just that. I'm that lazy in the end. So it's yep. So yeah. In play. I should not be laughing at the squeak, but here I am. My terrible sense of humor with this squeak. Okay. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing now. That's what I get for being so distracted. Oh, you know what? Okay. You know, before I actually get back into the thing, I want to get Dude 3's color, so that way I don't forget about the zipper on his sleeves. Okay. Yep. So hey, everybody has their own experimentations when it comes to animations, so... Because even I'm still learning in progress. He squeak. Yeah, he does. He really does. It's like, I always wanted to, like, replay that over and over again because of the squeak. But of course, I'm like, I don't want to get too distracted. But the squeak, though. It's just so funny and silly. I'm laughing a little too much. That's when you know that I have terrible, terrible humor. It's just, but the squeak though. The squeak. It's funny. Zipper, please. There you go. Okay. So back to the coat physics. Whatever I'm doing. The squeak. So yeah, I do have so many animation ideas that I want to do, but of course it's like, I'm already going to be at my limit of like, you know, I gotta rest up, and there's more plans that I wanted to do, so it's like, it's something. Squeak. Community postcard. Border, welcome to the stream. When viewers wonder why animators spend so much time on their work, it turns out they're distracted by the squeak. That'll basically be me when many people are like, what's the animation taking so long? And I always like repeat the squeak thing. I'm like, squeak. Also, people in the chat asking too many questions. Yeah. And don't mind me, Border. I'm really distracted by talking about the squeak, and also at the same time, I'm also just animating so much Because, like, I thought it would be done, but it seems like that's not the case. Okay. That should be done now. The co-physics, it burns. Squeak. 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 Indeed. Squeak. And by people I mean me. Yep, even I question my my sanity while doing this. Like animations and stuff and talking about a lot of random stuff. Excuse me. I drank so much water. And, dude, I just noticed about the glove, too. That's when you know I'm distracted. Dude, 3's gloves. Great, okay. So, now I was about to say. How about this? Stuck. Nah. Squeak better. You know what? Just for that, I will, if I have the time, I want to get the, I'll get the squeak sound effects from this audio I got, and I'm gonna put it under like my my donations on Ko-fi thing. But then I had to redo the animation thing. But still, it would have been so funny though. Like I'll probably be laughing a little too much because each time when the squeak sound effect comes in, I'll just be like, squeak. Burp. You burp, burp. Excuse me. I talk a little too much, so. It's either like talking or just like drinking too much water to the point it's just like, yeah. So much stuff it burns. Oh, wait. There we go. But still, squeak. Squeak is better. The ultimate of all squeaks. But I'm sure someone's gonna pop out of nowhere and be like, no squeak. Meow is better. And it's like, both squeaks and meows, they're good in their own ways. They're good for entertainment, but still the squeak. I don't know what I'm saying here. Make an animation where it's just squeaks. I'm already thinking about it. You have given me the ultimate ideas of squeaks. So, that will also means, like, with that particular dude that I animate when he makes that squeak sound, I probably would actually, like, animate him in color, and then he'll just, like, plop on the ground and it squeaks. And once he, like, just flips over, he just squeaks. Everything he does is squeaks. And I'll find it funny. I remember there was this, that one particular, like, animation where... Dang. I don't think it's possible to talk too much during the stream. Yeah, well, it does depend on the things I talk about. So, like, let's say, for example, if I'm, like, alone, I'll probably be talking about, like, some updates and, like, plans in the future on something that I'm, like, on what I'm planning on doing. But who knows, it would actually get canceled because there's, like, no other times for me to do it. So, and then... I think it does actually depends on how I feel when it comes to talking. So Great, now my brain is just like bleh. But, because what I am thinking is that, let's say if I got distracted by something and I talk about it. So, like, let's say there was a video game. So, like, Team Fortress 2, for example. Because, when I did, thank you. So, like, when Team Fortress 2 had the update, that's when I really was talking about, like, my experiences with Team Fortress 2. Because that's when it's like, so there's this one time, and then I probably keep on going on and on about it, and I'll just laugh, like, to myself, thinking how funny it is, but other people will be like, man, this must be so awkward because you're so alone on the stream, but yet you're keeping us entertained while, while animating and stuff. How are you doing that? And I'm like, for me, I normally get distracted by a lot of things. So, and animating while doing this is like no exception because I got to work. I got to multitask. I got to, yes. Okay, I need to go back so I can get the color of his glove, and then I'm gonna do the thing. So, let's see. So yeah, like, even like recently, okay, because I got a little too excited talking about the 3 dude here, because like the badger saw is like one of my favorites to animate, especially with foaming at the mouth, like craves to attack. I don't know, crazy people make pretty good streamers. Thank you. Like, my mind automatically thinks like, am I really crazy? Or it's just that like I was just that bored. I'm both bored and crazy, so. Especially if I do practice voice acting as well. Like, weirdly enough, I could do, like, an old man impression. Like, when I was your age. That type of deal. And, like, if I could just keep on going on and on with it, eventually I'll be like, this one time, I was mowing my lawn for a moment, and there's these little troublemakers trying to pick the flowers off my garden. And I brought out my shotgun, and I'm like, you yeah, sorry. It's like I'm trying to say, like, you guys get off my lawn! And of course, well, of course I said about the shotgun, so it's like, my dark sense of humor pops up. So, yeah. That's at some point, it's like, I probably want to stop talking. But other times, it's like, just some random stories. Either I can make up, or it's basically true. That's another random ability I got. So like, basically, for example, of like, so there's this one time I accidentally burned down an electronics store because I was playing this game called Dead Rising 3. It was a demo for the Xbox 360, and yet the controller was set on fire, and then out of nowhere, I dropped it, and then the fire just spread so quickly on the floor and got to the console, the TV, and then there's one employee who's like, what did you do? And I'm like, I don't know. See, that's how bored I am. And then I did get arrested eventually, like, for arson, but then, like, once I was, did I accidentally, oh my god. I got the, that's how distracted I am. So, anyways, one person's watching, so I don't know if they're actually paying attention to things. It is a handy skill being able to come up with stories. Yeah. Especially, like, if you're bored enough, you can actually really randomly think of anything. So, I would have come up with another the story because I'm sure about the court thing is like not gonna last long with the things I'm going to say. So, but yeah, it's like long story short, I've been let go eventually just because of I managed to both pay a fine and also being like, I just did not know, I did not think, and I am dumb. And they're like, that's understandable. Have a great day. So, if I also remember correctly, there was this, I remember making up this one other story about, like, when this kid was making so much noise in a plane, and there's this one guy is like, okay, I had enough. Everybody, we are going to sacrifice the child for the greater good. And then, and of course the parents is like, well, the mother actually, and it's like, wait, what? And like trying to drag the kid outside of the trying to open the door, and everybody's all panicking and stuff, and it's just like. And there's this one guy in the far back of the seat, like had popcorn and just start snacking on it while the chaos went down, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty funny to me. So, I just have dark sense of humor, okay? It's like the more I talk about something that I find funny and dark, but the more people will be so concerned of like, I don't know if I can trust you anymore type of sense, and it's like, yeah, that's basically understandable. It pretty much is. Okay, I'm gonna copy this frame. I'm actually paying attention to the shoes and legs just in case. Did I? Oh, whoops. There we go. I was wondering. I had to pause at the moment because I'm actually automatically thinking. So my my other type of story that I wanted to I thought about animating it because of how bored I was, but of course I think that's going to be scrapped by the time. It's like, oh well. I'm automatically just I'm on focus mode because I'm seeing something that wait. Oh, okay. Let's see. Bullying kids is funny, but like a person who doesn't like kids, I'm still pretty nice to them. Yeah, for me, I never liked kids because they're really annoying. Especially that one time, my patience being tested because of that one time. It's like kids crying. It's just it's a pain. But yeah, and in real life, it's like we all have to be aware that kids are idiots in a sense. So. Because it's like no matter what, they're just kids. They don't know any better. They don't know anything of what's going on in the world, and they just want to do what they want to do. Because even I was an idiot kid back then too. So, because it's like I didn't think about committing murder will be bad, but the thing is that as a joke, I have not kids are often brought. They are. They really are. And anyways, I don't want to be saying that I was a murderer as a kid type of thing, because that's a joke. But anyways, but yeah, I was a work in progress kid, because at some points it's like I have to know better, but other times I learn we all had to learn mistakes. We're all not perfect when growing up. And, like, we will almost die at that one point when being kids. Because we all know how that goes. So, yeah. That's why, like, I'm hoping in the future I never ended up having kids. Because the thing is, like, both having or even adopting them, it's like, it's something I never want. Like, I'm more of an animal person. I prefer either have... Officer, that was a /J. It's not the /SRS type thing. We swear. I'm like slowly trying to think like it's good. Okay, yeah, it's good. Okay. But yeah. That's why it's like when it comes to dark humor for me, it's like I would normally think of both like adults and kids like suffer basically. Like everybody suffers equally, no matter who or what they are. So yeah, that's why it's just basically how I view things. So, and of course, people will. I know they will call me like names and stuff just because of like how I would express my dark jokes of like about people dying, even kids. So it's like, how dare you? And you're saying like the pets are more superior, and for me, I'm like, well, the dog is the man's best friend, and a cat is basically the master to all of its servants. I don't know why you keep on doing this. Okay. I'm basically double checking something before I do other things. Okay. So, yeah, that's why it's like, and even though my parents always normally tell me is like, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I'm like, well, just as long as I don't say it to them, then it's fine. I can say it behind their backs. Because, like, it's not like they're gonna actually either know about it, but I'm sure they'll be aware. But they think differently of how things that I will think of. Like, for me, I'm even aware that my friends would also talk behind my back. Because who knows, they will say mean stuff to me, or like say that I could be flawed in some ways. And for me, I do see that as fine, because the thing is, like, I'm not really that, like, what's the word? Because the thing is like, I don't, like, I don't know how to say it. I do think pets are in a general nicer because have like more potential. Yes, that's the thing. But another problem when it comes to kids having a future, we just don't know if they will actually end up being either doctors or murderers. So that's why it's like we can't really say what they're willing to do in the future. Even kids, I've even heard news about kids murdering their parents, which that's when you know they don't deserve a future, when they have something like that. But like we said before, they don't know any better. But at the same time, it's like, it's a really permanent situation because they ended up being orphans in the end. So that's why it's like, it's really like hard to really say, but yeah. So that's why, because you know, like for kids like that are in school and stuff, or trying to like learn and stuff, okay, that's fine on them and stuff. But I never really see myself raising a kid because I will actually ended up being in jail because of murder, because I don't have that much patience when it comes to for kids. So it's like, and that's why. And I'm sure like if I ever even have a spouse, I'm sure they will like be very, very mad, but at the same time it's like I just never wanted one, and then guess what happened. So but this is a hypothetical sense anyways, so that's why it's like it's best for me to not really say much on something that I don't think that what's gonna happen, but it is what I'm really thinking of. So I know it's like I don't want to be like too worried on the things I'm thinking of, but at the same time it's like we may never know what the future holds until it actually happens. So yeah, this one is just, so yeah, it feels like with pets, it just feels like I can have more time to really reflect through and stuff, because of like how I raised them and all that. Because I do have like 2 cats, so that's why and like how I raised them. The thing is, like, I do want them to like be better in how I give them like attention and all that stuff, feed them, and of course clean their litter. Even like taking them to the hospital because in case it like they get sick and stuff. So because even like I know people will say like pets are just pets and stuff, but with many people they will see them as family. So, and it's like with my cats, they're family to me. They're like my brother and my sister. So, and what's actually funny about that is that, I'm gonna save just in case. What's funny? Pets have having a short lives. Pets having a short lifespan is a shame. Yeah, it does, because they can only go like around. Well, depending on the type of pet you have, they can last like 20 or even 30 or less. But it's like, I think what counts is like the memories you have with them. And it gives you more reflections to really think of like the good times you spend, and like how you really think of like if only things you could do better. Like how to... Sorry, I'm distracted at the moment. So like how you can do like better to like take care, because like when it comes to even like first experiences, they it makes you think of like if you even choose to have another pet again or not, or even have more, so like another one depending. But my family did tell me that like once they passed, you don't want any pets anymore, because it's not because it's hard to take care of them, but it's like the emotions we go through in case if they do pass is just heart-wrenching. So it's like we all had to learn to move on. So because even like so that's why so like in case if our loved one has passed, it's like we will grieve, and we will go, I'm guessing we will go through stages of grief as well. And like once you start to learn, it's like, okay, it's just how everybody, even living creatures, that's how we all live, breathe, and die. So, and what's left is like the memories that we have. So, I'm just concentrating at the moment because the legs. There we go. So let's see. But yeah, for me, I always like feel like I wanted to take care. Like I've always had this feeling, like this mindset of like I want to take care of all the animals because you know they want to live, they want to explore, they want to do stuff and stuff, etc. And I know that there's this one saying that says like wait. I just should read it. Yep. So there's one saying that there is like every dog deserves a home, but not every home deserves a dog. And I think that could apply to with cats as well. I've had a bunch of cats come and go, and the memories do last. That's true. Yeah. That's why it's like I don't know how to say, but the thing is like even like I said, like when you want to take care of them as much as you could, but then it's like when you have that feeling when it's time for them to go, it's like what I know what many people say is like once you love them so much, it's time for you to let them go. So yeah, that's all the things we gotta learn in life. So and it does make me sad to think about it, but at the same time, it's just we all had to stay strong for one another. So because every family tells everybody like it's time to move on. We had to stay strong from this, and the support we got is each other. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stay for a bit here because I do want to change the music because it is starting to loop, and I'm like, how many hours in? 2 hours. I'm working in progress. Okay, let's see. There was this one. Oh yeah, I want to do this soundtrack because it's not much, but it's actually pretty cool. But of course, there's advertisements. The advertisements are disgusting. And you know what stinks? Is that... Here we go. What stinks about with advertisements is like, I told YouTube that I do not want advertisements on some parts, well, on many of my videos. But YouTube is like, no, we're gonna put all the advertisements on all of your videos, cause blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm not getting any money from it. How dare you? So that's the animation I wanted to do someday. It's like just calling out YouTube is like I do not want advertisements, but they're doing it anyways, and it makes me want to grab my scythe or a gun and be like, don't you dare. Okay, but anyways, back to pets. But yeah, I do prefer like pets because it's like, for me, I just find them cute in many ways too. And that was another thing is like, each time when my one of my parents show me videos about either cats or dogs and stuff, or even like birds, and I'll be like, oh, they're so cute. And then once they show me about like infants or little kids, I'm like, I'm not amused. weird that like once when we were first kids, we were pretty bad, but then like once but once we've grown out of it or whatever, we just oh wait, I was just on that thing too. There we go. But then like once we grown up, we actually feel how are kinda, but they are blobs. In general, sometimes. For me, I don't know why. I don't see them as cute as how many people will find them to be. I don't know, but your description about them being meat blobs does sound pretty accurate, but at the same time, like, I'm automatically thinking of that one line that's... I just watched that one video and I was laughing, but basically, it went like, I boiled an infant alive in 2009, and I was just laughing. And now I'm automatically thinking about that one username that said, like, I left my cake in the car and my kids in the oven, and that also got me to laugh. So thank you for telling me about them being meat blobs, and I automatically thinking about cooking. I am terrible. So yeah, but hey, at least even I'm aware that people do find them cute, so can't blame you guys. So I just have a different opinion. Okay. But yeah. And I do remember this one time, cooking is advanced usage of meat. You know, I would not be surprised if there was this one, like, video of a cooking tutorial of, like, how to cook, like, chicken or whatever, but then they have this, toy infant doll that they just threw it into the oven and say, like, okay, so all you gotta do is cook your infant for it's just so funny. Like, 450 degrees for 13 minutes or whatever. Or just make it, like, longer than you want until you no longer hear the screaming. I don't know why. Like I said, so many random, like, I have so many animation ideas, and it feels like I'm expressing them through just my animation progress here in live streams. And I know there are many people who are watching this, they're gonna feel so uncomfortable being like, are you okay? And I'll be like, no, I'm not. So, it is what it is. I'm distracted at the moment, but yes. You know, speaking of cooking, it's like, I never liked cooking because of the incident that I went through of, like, burning either my hand, my arm, almost burned my eye out because of the boiling grease and stuff. It's just, I don't know how many people manage to do it, but I know like cooking does take either skill or just basically just risking yourself to make something good, or else you're gonna like end up making some bad foods. I don't know, I'm used to conversations. Well, first off, I am very sorry for the things I say, but also at the same time, like, if I actually am bored enough to talk about random things, you are in for a wild ride, because I can go all day, from almost all day, actually, because in case if my brain basically shuts off and I'm just like, I have no idea what to talk about anymore. It's just how it is. And I think that also explains why I like almost, I mean, I got into postal brain damage wise, but the thing is that there's like some terrible humor here and there, and I laugh at it because of how funny it is. Even with my dark sense of humor, like, it can just pop up at any moment without realizing. So like that one time, even though I've not played Postal 2 yet, because I'm supposed to do it like eventually because I got it, but I watched someone play it, and someone like looked up to that one sign, and it's a billboard that says like, "Hey kids, your parents are about to die," and I am just like, what? That's when you know it's like, oh, whoops. I accidentally picked the wrong frame, but that's fine. I can do this. But yeah. And another thing, it's like, depending on the things you do, really, in that game, it's just, like, you just had the equality moment type of thing, or whatever. Because you can kill anybody you want. But if I remember correctly, there is no, like, kids in the game, because they are trying to, like, avoid... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm, like, paying attention to the thing. Wait. I'm distracted at the moment, hold on. And even for me, I was like, I wanted to do my own spin on it, if I make any, like, postal animations at all. And of course, I actually did originally thought of making some dark jokes around with the kids or whatever. But it feels like I'm sure many people will find it a little too far because of some dark jokes I would do around kids or whatever. I played almost every Postal game, and the humor is done, and I enjoyed it. Yeah. Like, the humor is questionably unique. But yeah, I think that's why I enjoyed it, because, like, they have dark humor, they have, like, inappropriate humor, but I'm more fond of the dark humor because it's, like, people dying or suffering is funny to me for some reason. When it comes to games or animation, whichever. Even, I don't even mind of animating myself suffering, because even I find it funny, like, even though that will make people think that I'm saying self-harm is funny, but, dude, it's just a cartoon. Calm down. Like, sure, I despise myself, but it's supposed to be funny. Okay. The movie is a different story, though. Yeah, Volta Dude doesn't have kids because the devs thought it'll go too far. Yeah, because you had that feeling that there's gonna be some people out there that will, like, actually kill kids in game, because that's what they did in the original. Like, it's a cutscene and the kids are already ghosts, meaning that they're already dead because you don't want to actually see them dying through it. So yeah, that's something I've known. The movie is a different story, yeah, because I have kids dying. If the movie director can do that, like actually, you know, have that equality of kids dying, then I want that equality too, that I can animate kids dying. Okay. So let me, let's see. Is everything all good? Okay, good. So 3 is done, now I'm got a color 2. Save. So, because I remember this one time when I thought of like certain scenes for the postal verse thing, because I know animating too many dudes is a little too much, but there'll be this one scene about this like the dude's chasing down that one person because the one person like has something or whatever, or like driving off with a scooter or something. But then like in the foreground there's this this father who is like pushing like his daughter like in a swing or whatever. But then the girl like fell off the swing and stuff, and the father is like, "Sweetie, why do you keep on falling off the swing?" And then the camera zooms out and it reveals that the girl has no arms. Because that was one of the classic jokes I heard, and I was laughing about it, and I thought like, you know, that's something I probably want to put in animation if I could. So excuse me. Oh, that's what I get for talking too much. Okay, let's see. I'm measuring something here. Okay. This should be the line to stop. Okay. Come on. There we go. So yeah, it's like I thought about just doing some little dark jokes like that, even involving around kids or so. Even like when one of the dudes is changing the channel or whatever, and there'll be like some news about random people dying or whatever, and then there'll be this one random news will be like 18 kids okay, wait. There has been 18 kids died from drowning in the holy water in this church. I will have to figure out the church name later. And then continues to go on saying like, listen, man, I forgot how the line goes, but basically saying like, let's stay silent for those that we have lost. Finally. A moment of peace and silence. Finally. That's the joke. So, because basically like people taking kids to like church and stuff, and of course the holy water thing is involved, so it's like I know what to do for that joke. Moment of peace and silence. Finally. Feels like it's something I need to write down if I want to do that voice line as a newswoman, because since the newswoman would be actually like referenced to the movie. Even though with this particular woman, she's like aware of like so what else? And oh yeah, since I know this will not apply from Paradise or from where the 2 dude was at, or even yeah, one dude was also in Paradise. But gives my thoughts on like the animation. This is another idea I actually had for another animation that involves with the place of Edenson. That the original mayor before the other mayor, because this one mayor has this hatred towards child murderers and the inappropriate ones that likes children a little too much. And he has this random solution. It's like, oh, you know what? You want to know the cause of their existence? Kids exist. So you know what that means? So he opens up this like little event and had multiple like catapults for, you know, that could fit a child or whatever. And like tells their parents to like set the kids up for a wild and permit ride that they can be all set off to you know, get out of Eden, because Eden is gonna be like for, you know, adults only and stuff. So, and then the other thing is that the person told the mayor is like, okay, you know, I think we should do like we could keep the people who are like over 20 of age due to like the alcohol, gambling, and inappropriate stuff, etc., etc. And the mayor is like, oh, you know what? You are right. And like sees this one woman is like, you, how old are you? And the woman's like, I'm 19. Why? And then the mayor just like picks up the woman, threw her onto the catapult, launched the catapult, and the woman just went flying. So yeah. And I'm sure there was more for me to like go more for the story with for the thing, but then it's like, okay, well, so yeah, I have multiple ideas of what I want to do for the Postal Verse animation thing, but since due to so little time, I think it's gonna be hard for me to really actually like do most of the ideas I want. Short animations, sure, I could do that, but depending on how long I could do it, and also depends if I choose to color that said animation or not. So it's a really long process, which is a big surprise for me, because this particular animation is just My cat is pushed the things I wait. Your cat pushed the thing you used to tie your hair underneath the couch. I'm very sorry for your loss of your hair tie. I'm sure you'll get it back eventually. Uh-oh. Did I accidentally... Oh, no, I accidentally messed up the line. Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's see. Okay. I know how to handle this situation. That's not it. Oh, did I do it again? Oh my goodness, I did. How did that happen? Sorry, I'm very distracted at the moment. Because I'm like, oh no, what did I do? I'm like, there we go. So I am colorblind for some reason. Remember to save your progress. I sure did. I'm gonna save again, just in case. now that I'm no longer, I'm still, like I said, I'm colorblind. Okay, so as I was saying, so yeah, I got multiple ideas in my head that I want to do, but so little time. But weirdly enough, because like I said, well, I was about to say, this animation in particular is around like a minute and 40 something seconds, and yet this almost took me this took me almost a year to make, and I have no idea why. And I have to assume is animating multiple dudes, which I did not have any problems with it with basically postal dudes, because that took me like 2 weeks to make, which I assumed, but now I'm not too sure anymore. Okay. So yeah, that's why it really got me thinking. It's like, is it really worth animating? Because depending on like how many people are gonna watch it or are interested in it. So, but basically, Postal Dudes had like over 100,000 views. So it just gives me ideas. Like, okay, so they want more of this. So it's like, okay, that I can do. And yet now I'm looking at it now, it's like, oh, you know what? I didn't think it's that complicated. But for me, I'm actually still enjoying animating these, because even though, like I said, I'm suffering in the process, but at the same time, it's like, at least when it's done, it might look good. And I say might because I'm unprofessional at things I do. Very unprofessional. And the reason why I gave myself a title of unprofessional animator is because I'm sure I always do some either improvisation and also lack of actual skills, I could say, or so. Or, yeah, lack of skills. I have the talent, I just don't have the skills. That's why it's like, it takes progress, and I say really, really long progress for me to make better animations. And other times, little mistakes here and there. I even made some animation mistakes here and there, and it's just like, man. And it just makes me like, see. Oh my goodness, I'm almost done with this. Like this one certain scene. Save. Save me progress. And the dancing cats, they are pleased with my progress of this animation. Like, finally, I've done some good, I think. Okay, so a little break. I do need to go somewhere real quick, but I will be back eventually. So let me because I think it's time for me to take a little break, but I will get back to it because I know I need to finish this off. So be right back. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Okay, where was I again? Okay, I'm gonna actually double check on like how the audio is for both the music and my thing. So okay, where was I again? Yeah, okay, so it's fine. It's fine. Alright. So even though I actually forgot what I was about to say, but what I do know though is that like talking in the progress of making this animation, some other times when I'm just thinking of things to say, but sadly the words that fall out of my mouth, it just says something completely different than the things I'm trying to say, and it just makes me think it's like, what am I trying to say here? I don't know. Yep, okay. So I do know that the bright side is that at least when I'm trying to keep myself entertained and other people's entertained, then it's like that's good enough for me. But at the same time, like I do have to try to avoid other things I say. Because it either gets people to laugh or they get just concerned. So and that's why I was like, no worries. I am a professional at being unprofessional at the things I do. And it feels like I did actually talk probably enough about the things I do want to talk about. Because I think depends on the certain subjects that pops up, I think it'll make me talk longer on the things I would talk. Like the progress on and ideas of the Postalverse animation that I'm thinking of making. But at the same time, it's like, it's harder to really like, how do you say it? So I'm distracted by the thing. There we go. So eventually, see, my brain has officially shut down and I have nothing else to say, which I thought I was going to say something. Because I was going to talk about more ideas from the Multiverse thing, but I think more people already got that idea now. Like, yeah. It's like, we get it. We don't need any more. Actually, you are using the false. He's now. I am literally a shadow. Welcome to the stream. I know there's this one music that I wanted to put up. I'm sure I get copyrighted though, but I want to actually put it up because I don't know why. One of the Pulse 3 music is actually really good. It's not the main theme one, which the main theme is also pretty cool though too. But there's this one that I wanted to do a quote unquote music animation video thing, but also if you want to see my animation progress, is I'm doing the this walk cycle thing. So let's see. So like
American dream we all strive for.
so that's what I'm working with
But as
right
our
now.
heroes are soon to realize.
So and we all know the Postal 4 thing too. So yeah. That's what I'm working with for now. And now let's see if I get copyrighted from this. Because it's one of those music I want to, like, use. Of course, there's advertisements. No advertisements, no. Bad. So, yeah, there you go. Sure, I have it too loud, but... This music is so good, and yet... why is the game has to be bad, and yet the music has to be so good? Sadly, it did get actually cut, like, on the final product, but... Still, though, it has potential. So I'll let it, like, roll once. Just once. I'm sure I'll do more, but, you know. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out where I left off. Okay. There we go. So you want to draw better. I mean, I could actually draw better. I can actually draw better than what I can draw here. It's just because of how, it's just how the animation is, basically. Okay. There we go. Sure, like, hopefully. I'm gonna try so hard not to sing. That's so good. Okay. There you go. I'm sure you want me to do the main theme though too. But are you still? There's one person watching, which I assume is me. Okay. Back to using the Cauldron Lamb, because I want things to be a little chill. I was mostly distracted the whole time with the music, but music is so good. Ah. There we go. Let's see. So, now what else? I know there was probably more for me to say, but for now, I think that's all I'm probably gonna say. But other times it's like, oh. Okay, that's what was it. So I'm trying to keep track on the these frames here, and other times it's like, if I made one little mistake, then game over for me. But I can always just paste it on the other thing anyways. That's fine. So, I'm trying to keep things a little chill and all that. So, my mind just slowly drifts, slowly wanders, and asking to itself, like, what is going on? And then the answer to it, we don't know. We all don't know, but yet so close yet so far on accomplishing the goal of finishing this up. It does take time, so. Frames to go. Because who knows, maybe after this I could be done for now. Because I'm sure I'm going to work on it off screen. And another thing is that we be working overtime. So, because as always, another thing I could do is just work. Because I actually have been working so late at night just to get certain stuff done, because it should not be taking so long, but it ended up being long, but that's fine. Because as long as the quicker I get it done, the better. Like, I can release it early. But at the same time, like, I always had to re-watch, like, my animations to make sure there's nothing missing or anything. Which sometimes they would. That's why I gotta be cautious on the things I am putting here. Because I am very focused. So. That's good. Okay, that's what happens when I talk too much. Nope, okay. There we go. Wait, is that the right one? No, it wasn't. Wait, what? Seems like I'm not paying attention as I thought. There we go. Okay. I was wondering. Oh, that's why. Because I missed one of the other frames in the thing. That explains it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's the right one. Even though I see one little hole there, but that's fine. It's barely noticeable once you zoom out, so. Is that it? Let's see. Okay. See, whoops. Oh, whoa, wait. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Because since these two are done, I can... Actually, they're fine. They're fine. Okay. And that's it then? Okay, I gotta turn off the music just to see. What's that? I'm back. Hey! Petite! Petite M Cartoons, welcome back. I'm actually going to test just to see if this thing's actually fine now. So let me. Oops. Show frame. Okay, we go. So let's see. Hopefully they are done. Actually, wait. I just noticed
A
something.
steady job, a welcoming home, a loving family, and a car in the driveway. That's the American dream we all strive for. But as our heroes are soon to realize,
Okay. At least the walk cycle is done. But another thing is that I had to. Yes, I do. I have to bring these things. Okay. Yes, that I can do. Progress. Okay, I already saved it. That's amazing. Thank you. Okay. So I still had to color them in the end, but luckily for this case, I could just zoom. I can zoom these three in. Progress. Okay. Okay, so copy. And then paste. Okay. Copy. Paste. Because what I'm going to do, I need to, oops. Copy. And then I gotta zoom them out because they are going to pop up in one of the frames. So. Paste. Okay, so I gotta start with one of them. He squeak. Okay, let's get back to the squeak. The squeak. He squeak. Okay, one more. There we go. Okay. Squeak. Where did I? Okay, wait. There we go. Okay. Squeak time is over. Okay. So I'm gonna bring them down. Okay, wait. Okay. You know, it'd be really funny if they actually made Pulse Dude as a stress squeezer, and it, like each time you squeeze him, he squeaks. Now that's the idea I want. So, okay. So at least, okay. So they're on. Okay, I'm actually measuring at the moment for me to like. Okay, wait. Progress. There we go. So zoom them in. Yeah, that's good. So, let's see. I'm just. Oh no. There we go. Can I be able to convert them to actually, create motion tree for all three of them? Oh my goodness, it works! Okay, and then. Okay, this is gonna be a while. If bubbles are SpongeBob's squeaky toys, they. Okay, if bubbles are. Oh, okay. Now I know. I made a dirty joke. And it took me a while to get it. It's like, oh. So it says smoke bubbles. It's funny. I'm trying to do something here and they're not cooperating with me. Okay. Multitasking burns. Kids been rewatching old shows and oh yeah, now the W. Yeah, that's also what's more funny is like when I was rewatching like Chowder, like those shows, like they even have their own like their own little adult jokes in mine too. It's like, well, and it just Lewis all just okay. Let me. Okay. I am just suffering at the moment. I'm multitasking. Okay.
A steady job.
Oh my goodness, it works. Another show that I used to watch as a kid was the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Like it has some little jokes here and there, but of course I can't probably remember all of the episodes anyways. That makes it click or not. So.
A steady job. Seems like there's supposed to be more to it. Don't worry, I got this. I'm a professional and unprofessional animator.
Okay, that's a little better, I think. I thought this was a kid's show. Shadow after and the chicken. Yep. I remember the professional amateur. Indeed. Indeed I am. Okay, that's good enough. Get back to this one because I know I have to make all three of these colors. Okay. I think I'm good for now. Because for me, I am hungry. I'm starving myself while working on this. Which it should not take that long, but it did. So. But I would actually. I'm going to actually do a little spoiler on, like, the progress I made so far. Because I know, like, at some point. It does look good, but at the same time it does. I always thought the term amateur was kind of insulting. It's by definition technically correct, but it doesn't feel right to call someone who does art an amateur. I think, for me, how I see that word amateur, it means like, always, it's, the progression level, you could say, like, it's a low progression level, like amateur work. And with the professional, it's above the progression level that you have your skills or talents in or so. Okay, so let's see the works so far.
And speaking of dropping bombs, this is a tale of a man only known as the Postal Dude, along with his stalwart companion, always at his side, Champ. These two have toughed it out together through the thickest and thin, and after nearly losing it all, they come to realize that all they really need in life is their health, happiness, and that white
So wait, I just prefer not using either terms and leave it at that. No worries, no worries. Because for me, I can call myself like an unprofessional because like I just always have that both like knowing or yet not knowing things at the same time. It's just how it is. So we can probably skip this one because it's not much in this. And of course I have to like I had to color secondary shades though because I need to know the color of the van before I do anything. So.
Crap. Damn it, Champ. I thought you were guarding the car. Figures.
But in these fortuitous times, even when it seems like Lady Liberty has turned her last trick, the land of opportunity could spread her legs wide open with an invitation to new and undiscovered prospects. A steady
Like what my old catchphrase was, art is fun, not professional. Yeah, it is a limited job. You can pursue professionally, but it doesn't mean the non-professionals are automatically bad. Yeah. Because people have more passion, like, even the unprofessionals have more passion when it comes to, like, their animation or artworks and stuff. So, because, like, they feel they want to experiment more and then want to get better in futures. But from, like, unfortunately for me, like, I'm aware with my animation skills are flawed, especially depending on the things I use. But at the same time, it's like my animation quality is at least still good. Meanwhile, my art quality is pretty bad when it comes to animations. But with my art quality just for drawing, it's more better than it is. It's hard to explain, but my sketches will tell the story, basically.
A steady job, a welcoming home, loving family, and a car in the driveway. That's the American dream we all strive for. But, as our heroes are soon to realize, sometimes that dream can turn itself into a nightmare.
So, okay. So that's that, but also, last but not least, good. Alright, so I still had to color the 3s in the end, so. Good for movement, but for stills, basically the original definition of animation. Not really, but that's how the casuals see it. Yeah, like me art. So like how I draw for animation, it's low quality. But meanwhile, what I draw for my art program, it's pretty good. Like for example, I had to bring up my thing again. Glad to hear that you still enjoy your work regardless of the quality you make it. No need to be professional, but fun. Also, hi, this is the first time in a long while. Claw Dog Eater Looster, welcome to the stream. I'm actually just like I'm just actually previewing the last things before I go. Why is my eye so big? It's unrealistic. Oh, that's basically anime. And so yeah. So like my art quality for drawing is different. So you can see. Let's bring up one of the art things I did. Let's see. The thank you for watching thing is actually pretty accurate because I'm going to leave soon. So let's see. Okay, there's this comic thing I made like a while ago, but it's still something. Okay, now let's bring it up again. So down here and then art stuff. There you go. So this is the Postal Brain Damage comic I made because based off of whoops. It's based off of like my experience and stuff. So, and this took so long to make. This robot thing, like so many details I had to put into this. So, and of course the line of Namor Dogga, that still haunts me for no apparent reason at all. And then the dude, he's more high quality in this one. This is Brain Damage anyways. It's like, wow, you really did find it in the dumpster. Because that move is more terrifying, but then once you stand still, it's like, it just goes over your head. It's like, oh, well, so much for that. So yeah, my art quality here, pretty good. Why is that art so good? I thought you said things. Why is it good? You're comparing how I draw on the paint program to like, here, let me, let's see, what's the good art quality that I got from here? No, it's like that one thing. Like, this is how much art quality I could do just for the animation. So, that's also definitely the small details in the colors. Thank you. So you can actually compare like how I draw animation wise, meanwhile the art wise. So yeah, me and the boys got our car stolen. The RV stolen, I mean. But yeah, okay. By the way, that kind of looks like Summer Dragon Away. Which one? Wait, what? wait, I talk about the art one? I, I'm not confused. The art that's good. Okay, yeah. Okay, for me, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm still trying to actually see how, but at the same time, like, I think it's because how the head structure is narrow in some ways, I guess, but me don't know. Okay, so I got a list of things to do after when I'm done streaming is the okay. My first thing is just color these ones in the end. I got to color second dude's eyes thing. So there's more stuff I gotta do. Well, especially like this scene in particular. So, also unrelated, you Sesame Sam is stuck in my head. He basically replaced my inner voice with his voice. Don't know why I have to comment this, but it's funny. No worries, is that even when it comes to like certain voices, it's most likely music being stuck in heads, but it feels like it is a rare occasion about voices being stuck in head. Oh, man. Alright. So, I don't want to get distracted any longer, but first, last distraction. Hold on. One last little distraction, and I gotta go. It's funny. Okay. Alright, time for me to exit the stream, and then I'll get back to it off screen. So, at least many of you have been spoiled of my progression so far. So, at least that's something. So, because at least now you guys have proof that I'm working. And also, hopefully, YouTube does not copyright the Postal 3 song that I just put up. Zappy tries not to get distracted. Impossible mode. Mission squeak. Squeak. It squeaks. Okay. So, thank you everybody for randomly watching. Many more may be coming soon. May never know. May never know. I might do a live stream again. Probably not tomorrow because I did say that the live stream. It seems like it's not the case. So, difficult. Because of the squeak, it's just so cute. Like look at him fall over and like look at that. Like look how he lays down. It's I just want to pick him up and squeeze the squeak. That's all, folks. I'm in my hands. Okay, so thank you everybody for randomly watching and visiting the stream. And for those who did miss the stream, thank you for randomly watching. So, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody has a great day. Yeah. Goodbye. Have a fantastic day. Hopefully, all will be well for you. Hope see you in your next live stream. Yep. So, we will all see. Because I know my schedule is pretty messed up when it comes to live streams. So, thank you everybody for randomly watching. And ZuppyQ56 is out. Click. Or basically... squeeze.